Om Shri Sairam. Dear students, welcome to the session. Today, let's discuss the physiographic divisions of Karnataka. Yesterday, we have discussed the part 1 of the same chapter, physiographic divisions of Karnataka. Today, in the part 2, let's discuss about the second important physiographic division of Karnataka. Before I begin the today's topic, that is the Malnad region, I would like to ask you a question. Which are the physiographic divisions of Karnataka? There are 3 physiographic divisions. The first one, the coastal plain. The second is the Malnad region. Third one is the Maidan region. So these are the 3 physiographic divisions of Karnataka. In the previous class, we have discussed the first physiographic division, that is coastal plain. The coastal plain lies between the Arabian Sea and also the Malnad region. So this is the coastal plain which we have already discussed yesterday. So today our part is the Malnad region. Automatically you can understand that Malnad region is between the coastal plain and also the Maidan region. The region between the coastal plain and also Maidan region is called the Malnad region. The second most important physiographic divisions of Karnataka. So here the Malnad region, the Western Ghats in our state are referred as the Malnad or the land of hills. The Malnad means nothing but the land of hills. In India, that too in the Deccan Plateau, we have east and west side Ghats. The eastern side, Eastern Ghats, and western side we have Western Ghats. So here the Western Ghats in our state, the Western Ghats in Karnataka state are referred as Malnad region or the land of hills. Malnad region means the land of hills. So they are also called Sahyadris. In Karnataka, this Western Ghats referred as Malnad region or the land of hills, and also they are called as Sahyadris. Okay. So in India we have in the western side in Deccan Plateau Western Ghats. This Western Ghats of Karnataka state referred as the Malnad region. It is nothing but the land of hills. It is also called as Sahyadris. Okay, look at the map. This region is the Malnad region. And also look at the picture. The land of hills. Malnad region means the land of hills. The land or region which is between the coastal plain and also the Maidan region. The part of Western Ghats which is there in Karnataka state, that is called Sahyadris or the land of hills or the Malnad region. So Malnad runs parallel to the coastline from north to south. See, from north to south, parallel to the coastal line or coastal plain. The Malnad region is parallel to the coastal plain. From north to south, if you look at the map of Karnataka state, you can easily understand the highlighted part is referring the Malnad region. It is parallel to the coastal plain which lies towards the west of Malnad region. So this is coastal plain. So coastal plain, and this is Malnad region. So it is parallel to the coastal plain. Malnad region is parallel to the coastal plain and runs from north to south, and they have steep terrace like slopes in the west and gentle slope towards the east. So this side they have gentle slope towards the west, they have steep slopes. They have steep slope towards the west and gentle slope towards the east. So this side we can see gentle slope, this side steep slopes are there. So this is so because of that slopes towards the east and also the steep slopes towards the west and eastern side we can say gentle slope. That is why they are called as Ghats. So this Malnad region, the land of hills, they have the gentle slope towards the east and steep slopes towards the west. That is why they are called as Ghats. So in Karnataka state, the part of Western Ghat is referred as Malnad region, the land of hills. It is parallel to the coastal plain running from north to south, and it is the gentle slope towards the east and also the steep slopes towards the west. That is why they are called Ghats. So here they are 650 kilometers in length. The length of that Malnad region is 650 kilometers and 50 to 76 kilometers width. The width of that Malnad region is 50 to 76 kilometers and the length is around 650 kilometers from north to south, and the height varies from 900 to 1500 meters from the sea level. The height of that Malnad region is varies from 900 meters to 1500 meters. The length is around 650 kilometers and the width varies from 50 to 76 kilometers, and height of that place from 900 meters to 1500 meters. In some region we can see 900 meters, some region 1000 meters, some region 1300 meters, some region 1500 meters, like this. The height varies from 900 to 1500 meters above the sea level. So these hills, they abstract the rain bearing winds from the Arabian Sea. So you know that rain bearing winds, we get the rainfall from the monsoon winds. What do you mean by monsoon? Monsoon means nothing but the mosam or season, the seasonal winds which blow in the particular season. So we get the rainfall from the monsoon winds. These monsoon winds from the Arabian Sea and moving towards the east and blocked by the Western Ghats, and they cause heavy rainfall in that region. You can see that here, orographic rain precipitation. What do you mean by precipitation? Precipitation means nothing but the rainfall, that is water cycle. Due to the temperature, water changes the form from liquid to gaseous and rises up and forms clouds, and after that it causes heavy rainfall, shed rainfall, that is called precipitation. Here you can see that from Arabian Sea it is blowing, and that side, another side of the mountain is rain shadow area. This side of the mountain is heavy rainfall area it is. Another side rain shadow area which cause less rainfall or scanty rainfall. So already we have discussed in the previous slide, that is the Malnad region. Towards the west of the Malnad region, the gentle slope, towards the east gentle slope, towards the west of the Malnad region steep slopes. So eastern side rain shadow area, western side is heavy rainfall area. Western side of the Malnad is heavy rainfall area. Eastern side of the Malnad region is scanty rainfall area and causes heavy rains, often more than 200 centimeters of rainfall in that region. In Karnataka state, you know that Agumbe receives heavy rainfall. The Agumbe lies in that place. It receives heavy rainfall in Karnataka state. That is because it lies in that particular part, because This rain-bearing winds causes heavy rainfall. Agumbe is located towards the west of the Western Ghats. So, Western Ghats towards the west, steep slopes can be seen, and eastern side gentle slopes are there. There rain shadow area, another side is heavy rainfall area. So, that is why that area receives more or heavy rainfall, that is more than 200 centimeters of rainfall per year. Look at the pictures. So, orographic precipitation. Here it is heavy rainfall it causes here. That side it is a rain shadow area. Clear all of you? Okay. So, the highest peaks in this region are Mullayanagiri. All of you might have heard about this name, Mullayanagiri. Kudremukh, the iron ore mines, the Kudremukh, and also Kalathagiri. Have you heard about Kemmangundi and Kalathagiri places? The very nice and scenic beauty, Kalathagiri and Kemmangundi. So here Kalathagiri is one of the most important highest peak in this place, and also Devirammana Gudda. All these four important Mullayanagiri, Kudremukh, Kalathagiri and Devirammana Gudda are located in this Chikmagalur district. How many of you are from Chikmagalur district? Are you aware of these peaks? Very good. So these are the important peaks which are located in this region, that is Mullayanagiri, Kudremukh, Kalathagiri and Devirammana Gudda. So all these peaks are in Chikmagalur district. Look at the pictures, how beautiful they are. Lush green and very cool weather. So here besides this, there are other peaks in the Malnad region. They are Ballalarayan Gudda and Merti Gudda and Pushpagiri and Kodachadri. These are also other important peaks. So in the previous slides we have discussed that the four important highest peaks which are located in the Chikmagalur district. Other than those peaks, there are also other important peaks in the Malnad region. They are Ballarayana Gudda, Durga and Merdi Gudda and Pushpagiri and also Kodachadri. Ballarayana Durga is also one such highest peak in this Malnad region, and Merti Gudda and Pushpagiri and also Kodachadri. This Kodachadri is very famous. Many tourists visit that place. So all these are very important peaks in the Malnad region. So here among them, among these peaks, the Mullayanagiri, which is located in Chikmagalur district, its height about 1913 meters, is the highest peak in the state. The Mullayanagiri is the highest peak, which is about 1913 meters height, is the highest peak in Karnataka state. Look at the beautiful picture of this Mullayanagiri hills. So here the routes from eastern plains of Karnataka to the coastal plains. See, this is the another important physiographic division of Karnataka, that is called the eastern plain. From eastern plain to coastal plain. So between we can see that the Western Ghats, the mountains. So there are passes from eastern plain to coastal plain. So these passes, the coastal plain, they have, we can come across that Western Ghats. They are called or known as mountain pass. So there are passes between this west coastal plain and also eastern plain or Maidan region. From Maidan region to coastal plain, we can come across the Malnad region. There are they are called passes. So such type of passes easily we can come this side. So examples, we can look at this pictures, and there are some important passes which we can come from eastern plain to coastal plain across the Malnad region. The first one is Charmudi Ghat. All of you heard about this Charmudi Ghat. The one of the most important beautiful ghats in Karnataka state, Charmudi Ghat. It links Mangalore and also Chikmagalur. While traveling towards Dharmasthala, you can see these ghats. How many of you traveled to Dharmasthala? The place that is near Asan, Sakleshwara also. That is also Shiradi Ghat. So Shiradi Ghat, it links Asan, Sakleshwar and Mangalore. So while traveling to Mangalore, from Bangalore, we can see these ghats, or we can pass through these ghats. And Agumbe Ghat. Agumbe is the place which receives highest rainfall in Karnataka state. That is located towards the west of the Western Ghats or Malnad region. And Hulikal Ghat, it links Shivamogga and also Kundapur. These are the four important passes which connects the Maidan region to coastal plain across the Malnad region. So one is Charmudi Ghat, it links Mangalore and also Chikmagalur. And Shiradi Ghat, it links Hasan, Sakleshwara and Mangalore. And third one is Agumbe Ghat, it links Shivamogga and Udupi. And fourth is Ulikal Ghat, it links Shivamogga and Kundapur. So these are the four important passes which connects the Maidan region to the coastal plain through the Malnad region. So since Malnad region receives heavy rainfall, the western side of that region is receiving heavy rainfall, so it has attractive hill resorts. As I already mentioned that Kemangundi, Kalathagiri, they are all hill stations. So very attractive hill stations which attracts many tourists. So resorts, hill resorts covered with the dense evergreen forests. See, look at the picture, how nice and beautiful it is. The dense evergreen forest, different varieties of trees and different kinds of animals and birds are there in this forest. That is because of the heavy rainfall that area receives. Due to the heavy rainfall, we can see evergreen forest in this region. So it is the birthplace of many rivers. The Malnad region is the birthplace of many rivers. So they fall down off the steep slopes and form wonderful waterfalls. Many rivers taken birth in this place and they flow and fall down from the steep slopes. While falling down from the steep slopes, they form wonderful waterfalls. So the Jog Falls, the Sharavati river. How many have visited Jog Falls near Shivamogga? Yes, very good. That is the highest waterfall of India. The Jog Falls is the highest waterfall in India. Like that Kalathagiri Falls, Abbe Falls, many falls are there. Among all these falls, the Jog Falls, Sharavati river, that is the highest waterfall which is there in Shivamogga district. Yes, other important waterfalls are the Unchalli, Magod, Gokak and Shivanasamudra, Shimsa. These are the other important prominent waterfalls and also Abbe Falls. These are the important, other than Jog Falls, we have also the Unchalli Falls, Magod Falls, Gokak Falls, Shivanasamudra Falls and Abbe Falls. These are some other important waterfalls which can be seen in Karnataka state. The rivers have led to the formation of valleys and gorges. You know that U-shaped valleys and V-shaped valleys and gorges. They are all formed by the rivers, the steep flowing rivers from the mountains top. So they form gorges and valleys. Look at the pictures, how beautifully they form. The rivers flowing in this Malnad region. So in this Malnad region, different varieties can be seen. Many rivers, many waterfalls, many highest mountain peaks, the beautiful dense evergreen forest. Along with that, there are different varieties of crops also grown. Example, coffee, tea, rubber plantations, and also the spices are also grown in this Malnad region. Coffee plantation, it is known for coffee plantation. That God's region is or Sahyadri region is known for coffee and tea and rubber plantations, and also spices. The different varieties of spices, cardamom, cinnamon, pepper, clove, ginger, all these things are grown in this place. So it is the land of different varieties of crops which can be grown in this region. The plantational crop especially, that is coffee plantational crop, tea plantational crop, and also rubber plantational crops. These crops can be grown in this particular region only. So since coffee is grown widely in Chikmagalur district, that is why the Chikmagalur is called the land of coffee. The Chikmagalur is famous for coffee. Chikmagalur coffee is famous throughout Karnataka, throughout India also. So that is why it is grown widely. That is the reason it is called, Chikmagalur is called as the land of coffee. And Kodagu district is known as the Kashmir of Karnataka state because of its cool weather. The cool and pleasant weather can be seen in Kodagu. That is why it is referred as the Kashmir of Karnataka state. And also, as oranges are grown in abundantly in Kodagu region. In Kodagu, oranges are grown more. That is why that district is also referred as the land of oranges. The Kodagu, because of its cool weather, it is referred as the Kashmir of Karnataka. And more oranges grown in Kodagu district. That is why it is also called as the land of oranges. Okay, Chikmagalur is called as land of coffee. Kodagu is called as the land, the Kashmir of Karnataka state, and also because of more oranges grown in that region, that is why it is called as the land of oranges. So at present, this Malnad has been identified as the biodiversity zone and protected, because to protect that natural beauty which attracts several lakhs of tourists. So to protect that biodiversity zone, they made the protected forest. No people can enter and cut the trees and hunt the animals, because to protect the biodiversity, different kinds of plants, trees, creepers, and also different kinds of animals, plants and animal kingdom. To protect this, they made that land as biodiversity zone and protected area. No person can enter without permission, and not possible to hunt or cut the trees. So like that, it is protected. And Hassan, Kodagu, Shivamogga and Chikmagalur, these are the 4 important districts are in Malnad region. Hassan district, Shivamogga, Kodagu and Chikmagalur, these are the 4 important districts which are there in the Malnad region. So after understanding the one of the most beautiful, the very important physiographic division of Karnataka, that is Malnad region, now I would like to give you some questions. So be prepared for these questions. The first one, which is the highest peak in Karnataka? There are so many peaks in the Western Ghats or in the Malnad region. Among these peaks, which is the highest peak in Karnataka state? And second is, name the highest waterfalls in India. There are so many waterfalls. Abbe Falls, Unchali Falls, and Kalatigiri Falls, Gokak Falls, many falls. So among these falls, name the highest waterfalls in India. Next is, name any two important passes of Karnataka state. Passes means there are ways to come from eastern plain to coastal plain through or across the Malnad region. So these passes, there are 4 important passes which connects different districts. So among this, name any 2 important passes of Karnataka state. Okay. And fourth is, which are the districts of Malnad region? The 4 important districts are located in the Malnad region. Which are those? So be prepared, and let's meet in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Sai Ram.